Today I'm going to show you how to use Superfloss to bead your project. I'm going to try to make this as quick and painless as possible. You can find the Oral-B in pretty much any drugstore, Walgreens, supermarket. If you cannot, it is available on Amazon. The prices vary. I'm not exactly sure. I would say between $3 and $5 maybe, but you get a pack of 50 and they'll last you for quite a while. You'll need your beads, and I use these little containers. These are going to be size 6 seed beads, which work very well on my cotton gradient yarns. And here I've got a piece all strung up, but I will show you quickly how I thread the beads on there. The Superfloss has a stiff end on one end, then it's got a fuzzy little section in the middle, and then it's got some regular size floss down here at the end, and you can see I've already got quite a few beads strung on there. You are going to want to make sure to tie one bead on the end with just a simple square, double square knot, whatever. Just make sure it's on there nice and tight to keep the other beads from sliding off when you put them on. I use these little tins. They're from Michael's. I'm sure other craft stores or other areas carry them. They are in the bridal party favor area. But you can see that I've got a bunch of beads in here, and I'm just sliding the tip in the hole. I wouldn't get too many on there. They do weigh them down, and just kind of slide them down a little bit. But you can see that they pick them up pretty easy. You don't have to put them in your hand. And it doesn't take that long to string a bunch on there. I do have some other methods, but in the interest of time, I'm going to save that for another time. So you grab your beads, and you will find a way to hold the beads that works for you. It's not a pretty picture, so I'm not going to show you. I usually hold it in my mouth when I'm knitting. I hold the end in my mouth, and then the rest is stuffed down my shirt. So, you know, you can hold it however you like. But to bead, you'd slide this little stiff end right here through the stitch. Make sure you get under all of the stitches. This one, or all the threads. This one has 3. So, and then kind of fold it over and hold it with your index finger here, and just slide it off the needle. And then grab a bead, kind of slide it down, and the fuzzy part keeps them from all sliding down. You can actually hold a few on reserve. You see that they don't move too much. I got another one sticking up there. But I can hold a couple there, and then you can just slide them down closer to your work. You slide it over the folded edge. You see that the tips, and I've got it over the tip. And then you just slide the bead down and over the stitch. Place the stitch back on the needle, again making sure you get all of the strands back on the needle. Remove the floss. Hit the camera there, sorry. And then just knit your stitch normally. So then you can see I've got, it's raining outside. So then you can see I've got a few stitches done there. I use these darker beads to just show off on the thing. Let me show you one more time. Slide the tip in there. And it's, I'm having more trouble than I normally do. Once you get used to the process, it'll go pretty quick. Slide it off the needle. You can see the whole stitch is held on the needle. It keeps you from dropping the stitch and all that good stuff. Slide the bead down, making sure you get it over the edge that you have folded over. Pull the bead down over the stitch. Place the stitch back on the needle, and then knit your stitch. And keep going from there. So that is a quick and dirty tutorial on how to bead with Superfloss. Again, there are many methods out there. I have found that this is what works best for me. I use it for all of my knitting and beading, but I find that it works particularly well with the unplied cotton that I make, that I provide. It just helps you make sure you get all those individual stitches or threads on there. Slide the bead down and put it back on. So there you go. That is my beading tutorial.